Whether you call it a timeline, life path, or lifetime, the understanding is that this term represents our life here on Earth. These words may be used interchangeably in our articles, and we are confident that you understand our meaning regardless of the term we use. How do we make changes to our life path and alter our charted course? According to what we learned about the BLA, the Between Life area, consider the possibility that we give our consent to incarnate here with a certain life path. We choose our parents. To a certain degree, we agree to a set of experiences that are meant to stimulate and contribute to spiritual growth. We are manipulated according to our beliefs and presented with what they would have us believe are options where we can choose the path we think would provide us with the growth we desire. Remember, the soul always seeks to expand, grow, heal, and become whole. If you die and go into the BLA with the belief in karma, then this is what you will experience. There are many researchers, remote viewers, and accounts of regression that seek to answer this question, and the possibility that we have no choice in the matter exists as well. Both conclusions may be correct. As we discuss the topic of this article, we will be presenting our message from the perception that nothing is random and nothing is undetermined in one's time spent in this life. From the moment you land here, you are set on course and will follow that course, with the law of free will always in play to allow you to choose the choice to continue, make changes, or take an entirely new direction according to your intentions. The AIF can simply point you in the direction they want you to go. It's up to us to follow or not. Let's consider the not option and how to go off course or on course, depending on how you look at it. It is likely that everyone who finds themselves on the path of awakening has done so not because everything is going so well in their lives, but rather that something feels very wrong and the search for answers begins. This is your first step off the given path that has been laid before you in the BLA. This is your first thought that there could be more to this life than what we are led to believe. The phrase "led to believe" is not inaccurate and should be pondered as you begin to find your personal truth. This is no threat to the AIF, of course, because they have created many detour signs and obstacles that are meant to keep you moving in a certain direction. There is a lot of room to move around in this life while remaining attached to a pre-chosen timeline. So also, this is true for the human soul group as a collective. When it was shown that the human soul group was waking up to the manipulation of organized religion, a new and very attractive detour sign was posted to direct this group into the arena of New Age wisdom. This allowed those souls who were beginning to remember the true abilities and intentions to direct their efforts into yet another channel that resonated with the frequency of these souls whose vibration was beginning to rise. Bringing them back in line with false information, misdirection, and under the leadership of spiritual narcissists who can feed from this energy by becoming the new gurus, channels, and false psychics, is a benefit to the AIF because the ability to feed from energy did not change or diminish. Humans remain trapped in new beliefs at best and running around in circles constantly looking for truth at worst. Either way, human soul energy is still being freely given and souls are still being fragmented with everything going along as usual, and very few humans having the intention to withdraw and disconnect from the energy foods chain of the AIF and reconnecting to the central fire and universe beyond. Human soul energy is still being freely given to the AIF, and humans are still on the course of being directed by them. The point being, most of us are all still on a set course, and that course is straight to the singularity. With the energy we are giving them, and that supply ever decreasing due to the rampant spreading of narcissism along the population, narcissists cannot generate soul energy, only consume it from others. They have two options at this point: create a newly constructed reality from technology where they can generate energy from humans by false means. See the movie The Matrix as an example. Or make a last-dash effort to break out of here. Remember, they are trapped and cut off. Using those of us that retain our soul energy and have re-established our connection with the universe beyond. Out of here is where we want to be, and they need us to do it for them. If they do not manage to escape through us, they remain trapped here in their lower frequency technological realm with only narcissistic humans and themselves from which to feed. It is a doomed existence of cannibalism, and one in which every participant will perish. How do we ensure that we will not be used as batteries or have them ride our backs as we make our jump out of here? With intention. This is the most powerful act of creation that we possess, and we are using it all the time without conscious action. If we were not existing within a limited band of frequency, our intentions would manifest instantly. However, because we live in a very energetically dense environment, sometimes it takes time for the universe to rearrange things according to our intentions, and we are always presented with the opportunity of choice in the free will universe. If your intention does not change, the opportunities for change will keep coming until you finally make the choice that is in alignment with your intentions. If you have resistance to making changes in your life, then you are in resistance to your own intentions, and this can slow down things or even halt the progression of making life changes completely. Another way we can speed up and help ourselves in achieving what we want is to pull up the anchors that keep us grounded in past events and therefore attached to our current timeline. We are not only grounded to our past, but we are also grounded to the future by events that have yet to happen, just by the anticipation that it might happen. How many doom dates and anticipated catastrophes have you witnessed? Even if these things never come to pass, the fear and anticipation of these predicted events keep us focused on a specific probable future, with our collective intentions and beliefs that it might happen. It doesn't need to happen. They just need humans to focus on it with enough intensity, and it provides a future anchor to a specific timeline. A belief can anchor a timeline. Emotions can anchor a life path. This is how we stay fixed to a concept of linear time. When we take the focus from the current now moment, we become unaware of our own intentions and creations. Now is the only moment in which we are creating. We cannot go back in time and recreate an event. We cannot move forward in time and create something that will be waiting for us when we arrive. We can only shape and form our current reality as it exists in this moment. By the choices we make, we are either moving toward our intentions or resistant to them. The universe is constantly moving, energy is constantly in motion, and so are we. Take control of the direction of your life by making decisions that align with what you want. Be aware of the thoughts you have in your mind, your inner critic, in this moment. If this is a voice that is discouraging you and telling you that you cannot have what you want for whatever reason, there is a wound and a fragment that is calling out to be healed and integrated. This is true for all life intentions, both on a small scale, with the creation of our own personal universe, and on a larger scale, with our intention to leave this experience altogether. The more you heal and become whole, the faster you can move. It's the difference between riding a bicycle, coasting with your feet up off the ground, your head back, and a smile on your face, or having your feet firmly planted on the ground, the soles of your shoes burning away from the friction, and your legs pushing in resistance to the movement of the bicycle. One thing remains true in both scenarios. You are always in control of the direction of the bicycle by your grip on the handlebars.